Azerbaijan and Kenya. Approaching the boxing ring is 28-year-old Umid Rustamov of Azerbaijan. His opponent is from the Kenyan hit squad, and that is Bakari, Shaffi, Hassan. Got a bit of name bingo going on here, Nicola, because in all the tournaments that I've commentated on the man from Kenya, I've known him as Hassan Shaffi Bakari. But now his name's been switched around, which could take some getting used to as we see the 5 scoring judges from Morocco, Guatemala, Tajikistan, Poland, and the Korean Republic. Alisher Altayev of Kazakhstan is our referee.
Ring B, the winner by points, unanimous decision in the red corner representing Colombia.
So 2 experienced operators facing off in the boxing ring in this 57-kilogram contest. The southpaw wearing red is Umid Rustamov from Baku, the Azeri capital, operating out of the southpaw stance. Comes to the ring as the Azerbaijan National Championship silver medalist. His opponent is Hassan Shaffi Bakari. See, I've done it already, Nicola. He's known as Hassan in this tournament, but Hassan has been his first name for the amount of time I've commentated on him over the years. Participant in multiple world championships, including the 2 most recent editions, quarter-finalist in the Gold Coast Commonwealth Games in 2018. That was down at 49 kilograms. So much experience under his belt on the global stage, in search here of an Olympic quota to take him through to his first Olympic Games, despite all of that experience on the global stage at World Championships. Competed in the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham in the summer of 22. The 2 experienced operators, there's a nice right hand landed by Hassan. For the same shot once again against the southpaw with his hands down by his belt line.
Hassan's got the right idea here. He's just...
The referee just calling time. Hassan sent to a neutral corner. That is because he needs some adjustment to the kit. That's not just a fashion statement, as Nicola will tell you. Well, that's not done a very good job there, to be fair. The belt line must be visible to help the referee and the judges to see whether a blow is fair or foul. Hence the phrase in common parlance, below the belt. If you can't see the belt line, and that's why it's a different colour to the uniform, and you don't know whether it has landed south of the border or otherwise in the legal target area above the belt. Seeing as they were called upon to tuck it in, it's still obscuring the rear of that waistband on the left-hand side. You can see Rustamov trying to lure in Hassan and play counterpuncher and utilize his greater range and reach. Hassan reaching with that right hand, could well be countered by a southpaw left over the top. Both boxers were considerably out of range there. Hassan did take his feet with him and had more success with his 2-shot cluster.
Hassan's doing really well with a tight guard. Just as he's coming in.
Left hook success a few moments ago for Hassan. That was countered as Rustamov reaches for southpaw lefts to the body. Off-cover guard being utilized by Rustamov now momentarily. 3 punches, the final left cross did get through the high-held gloves of Hassan. The right jab was just short of the mark because of the good foot movement of Hassan. Again, look at Hassan trying to move to the outside of Rustamov's lead leg, out of range as he was reaching for that right-left combination. So the first round in the book. And Rustamov giving it a clean sweep across the board. Hassan may consider himself a little bit unfortunate there not to at least get a share of it. 10-9 for all 5 scoring judges in favor of Rustamov of Azerbaijan.
I think Hassan did quite well there, landing a straight punch there to the head. I think he did. Yeah, I think it was a little bit unfairly done there. I thought he'd have at least got a couple of scores from a couple of the judges on that round. He's got a lot of work to do in this second round to pull himself back into this fight. Go then, third round. Second round.
So, second round underway. Rustamov taking the first round on a clean sweep of the cards. There he's getting to work with a good shot to the body to begin that combination. And again, he's one of those boxers who looks really threatening out of his stance, and that's just keeping Hassan on the edge of range, because he looks as though he's coiled and ready to uncork something really devastating there. Well, nice move, but I think Hassan's shot did glance him, but he pivoted out of the pocket so effectively that it was only a glancing blow after Hassan launched a full-blooded single shot. Nice two-shot combination and spinning off the line once again from Rustamov, and having taken that opening round, well, he appears altogether more comfortable now, and he's beginning to showcase his dynamic skills, able to spin out of the pocket and pivot on that front foot to leave Hassan repeatedly looking out over the rope. Check right hand once again as he spun off the line counterclockwise.
Yeah, Rustamov is starting to find his range now. Boxing nicely. Counter punches working beautifully. He's taking control of the centre ring and not letting the shorter guy inside. Hassan just tried a little flurry there to get inside.
So Hassan bobbing and weaving, left hand to the body was clearly low from Rustamov. Referee on that infringement in a flash. Hassan again not taking his feet with him in his bid to close the distance, and that's why he's consistently falling short. If you spent any time in the ring, there he was close. A reverse 1-2, right hand to the body, left hand over the top. But it is far more fatiguing to swing and miss than it is to land on flesh and bone.
Yeah, it really is. You want to be landing when you're throwing heavy-handed shots like that.
Again, made to miss, such as the movement of Rustamov, who was able to reverse out of range. Again, Hassan getting through with a good two-shot salvo, looked to go down to the body, but having taken the first round unanimously, may have been a little harsh on Hassan. Rustamov has gone to an entirely different level here in the second round. He's made his man miss. He's boxed on his own terms. He's done a good job controlling the tempo, but there Hassan keeping the attack going and did get through with a couple of shots in that cluster. Body shot just threatened to stray around the rear of Rustamov from Hassan. Check right hand once again. Can Hassan make the adjustment to take that weapon away? Slapping left hand landed by the southpaw in red. His jersey has come out of his shorts once again. Well, I felt Hassan just having a little bit of trouble negotiating the stall there. But it was unfortunate not to get a share of the first round. But the second round, he was comprehensively outboxed, with Rustamov having that first round under his belt. And he was just able to box his own comfort zone, spun off the line repeatedly, made Hassan miss consistently. Hassan did have pockets of success. They were comparatively minor and held up against those of Rustamov.
Rustamov did really well. He started to open up, find his range in this second round. The check hook has been his punch of the second round, I feel. He's been landing that well. Hassan needs to pick up the tempo, keep his hands up like he was doing in the first round, and try not to get caught as he's coming inside into punching distance.
So we're going to the third round then. Hassan Shaffi Bakari. I've known him over the years. Switched his name on his accreditation, so we're calling him Hassan here. But he wasn't too far away with that right hand. It was thrown with full-blooded intention, and it just went a little bit long, so it ended up landing with the inside of the glove. But again, see, these are clock-killing tactics being employed by Rustamov. He's letting his hands go to keep the officials happy, but he's got no intention of landing those shots. He's just keeping Hassan occupied and at bay, because he knows that he leads 20 points to 18 for all 5 of the scoring judges, and so he's content to make his man miss. But then Hassan landing with a roundhouse right that caused Rustamov to lose his balance. Had to hold on to the top rope to ensure that he didn't totter down to the canvas, but then he gets back to his boxing and lands with a right-left out of that southpaw stance. I don't think he was hurt by that moment of success from Hassan, but his feet did get in something of a tangle, and that's why he lost his balance. But there's the same outcome once again, as Hassan having real success with those backhand singles on a couple of occasions in this round.
Rustamov just needs to be a little bit careful as he's going back towards the ropes. Keep his hands up so he's not getting caught with those big swinging shots from Hassan.
So Rustamov on the front foot and just looking to keep Hassan in the corner. See him grinning that gum shield, trying to distract Hassan. Hassan elects to fight his way out of the corner, perhaps got through with a single shot in that cluster. That's a beautiful left hand to the body, and it may well have hurt Hassan because he dropped his right elbow around his ribcage. Terrific shot to the solar plexus. And now, having spent the majority of the round in bout management mode, Rustamov really did let his hands go and had success with that belting shot into the body of Hassan.
Rustamov just boxing well here, just nicely negotiating the time down. Good left hand there to the head. Rustamov.
Looking for the counter left hand once again. Well, Hassan needed a massive final round to get back on terms. Trailing 20 points to 18 with 6 minutes of boxing in the book. There he looks for a left hook, but he ends up landing with the forearm as the leather landed around the neck of Rustamov. So closing seconds of this third and final round, and Rustamov has done a terrific job. Showcased his skills in round number 2. The majority of round number 3 was bout management, but here, that twinkle-toed movement in front of Hassan, just to conclude the contest with a little bit of dazzling footwork. And the Kenyan corner know that their member of the Kenyan hit squad has been eliminated here. So the reigning African Continental bronze medalist has been bested by Umid Rustamov. And he will go through to the round of 16 in the men's 57 kilogram weight class. But he never stopped trying, Hassan. And again, the outcome of that first round really did dictate the manner in which Rustamov went about his boxing in the second round, because had he taken it on a 3-2 split, he may not have been as confident to showcase the skills that he did. That wasn't the case. Here's the verdict. Send Rustamov through. Here it is, the unanimous point decision verdict in favor of Umid Rustamov of Azerbaijan.
Really like the check hook from Rustamov. Beautifully executed, just kept his man off balance, moved around the ring. Counter punching was beautiful. And you see, he just gets caught there by Hassan.
And again, that was testament to the competitive spirit and desire of Hassan. He never stopped trying, but once he had that lead under his belt, well, he didn't use that type of movement until the final 10 seconds, but he used great footwork in the ring, engaged when he chose to, and as you pointed out, Nicola, the check hook was the most prominent punch in his armory. He's taken all 3 rounds for all 5 scoring judges. Hassan perhaps a little unfortunate not to get a share of the first, but thereafter Umid Rustamov in complete control over the final 6 minutes of boxing. But that is because the outcome of the first round dictated the terms on which the second